How's it going, RC people? Stuff. See what we got going on. So this is, I'm not going to call it an unboxing because I've had this thing out of the box so many times. They unboxed it at the hobby store. I've pulled it out twice since then. But here we are. This is the new Proboat Jet Stream Shreddy. And this thing is just really cool. I like the idea of it. I'm sure we're going to encounter some problems along the way as we go. That's the way it is with all new releases. And my buddy Gary over at RC Trail Cats already ran his. He's already put a crack in the front and the servo quit working. So, new release, there's probably going to be some problems. I'm going to try my best not to do that to mine. But I thought, let's get a good look at this thing. Not necessarily an unboxing. And let's get it out and throw it in the water. But I wanted to show you what came with it and what's inside. Because if you're going to spend $550 on a boat, you want to get a good look at what's going on. So you have your little just SLT3 Spectrum radio. That should work out fine for this. They do include this removable battery tray, and I do like this idea. So this battery tray, you can put your Velcro around it. You know, your normal Velcro straps you use on all your batteries. And this slides in the back on a pull tab. Pop that up and pull the whole battery tray out. Change your battery, pop a new one in. There's also another one in here. So they give you two of these, which is really a good idea. I like that a lot. They also give you plenty of Velcro strapping. And you get batteries for your radio. Now this is a, I believe, 100 amp ESC 2 to 4S compatible. Not a bad looking lanyard. That's got a bottle opener on it. That's pretty cool. But yeah, the Shreddy MOJO too. You get a little American flag, which I think goes on the back here. There it is. Yeah, a little spot, and that just pops down into. And a Proboat sticker. And we got our instruction manual here, which is going to come in pretty handy for ordering parts and repairs, product replacement, things of this nature is really going to come in handy for. Now this is a 4600 or 1600 kV motor. I mean, sorry, not 46, 1600 kV motor. You get panel is on magnets on the back. And inside we have a 100 amp water cooled ESC, a nice big water jacket around the motor, EC5 connector. Looks like we have two servos that I can see, one for the trim planes. Yeah, it looks like one for the trim planes. No, maybe the trim planes are just set. Trim planes are set, sorry about that. One for the reverse. So this is cool. If you've ever owned jet boats before, going backwards is a problem. They've solved that. You can see on the rear here, this cup comes down and fires the water back under the boat. So you do have reverse on this. Now you have adjustable trim planes. It looks like, I thought they were on a servo at first, but they're not. They are just attached on there. And you got a receiver box hidden under here. This thing's also equipped with LED lighting, and that is on a separate button. You also have a nice big LED light bar in the front. This is a 1/6 scale. It is armored bottom. So this is meant for skidding over things. It didn't, from what I can see from watching Gary's video, is they should have put a little bit more armoring on this front section here. Would have helped out greatly. But what a cool boat. This thing's 24 inches long, 12 inches wide, 8.9 inches tall. That is a meaty chunk of plastic and whatever composite materials they make it out of. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick flip around, get the camera right over the electronics bay so you can see what's going on in there. And then we're going to get this thing out, throw it in the water, and just give it a little bit of a test run and see how it reacts. And here we are perched atop. And as you can see inside, It's a really well-designed bay. Everything's got plenty of room. You have your water-cooled jacket around your motor. You got your pickups and your outs. And you also have a water-cooled 100-amp ESC. I'm guessing these are just the normal junky Spectrum servos since Gary already burnt out his. So I will just plan on replacing those, I'm guessing, probably with some Amazon specials. Receiver box is hidden down here. You've got your on and off switch and your light switch. EC5 connector or IC5. And that's pretty much it, guys. There's your coupling to your jet pump. And oh, check that out. Inside, they finally decided, a lot of them do not do this. They put in a pool noodle type piece of foam, so it'll help keep it afloat should you take on water. And from talking to Gary, his took on water pretty quickly. So let's get this outside, throw it in the water, give it a spin around, and see what we got for our money. Okay, we have made it out to the lake, and it is glass today. I wanted to give it a functionality test before we took it down any rapids. Well, let's just throw that guy out there. All right, so you can see the lights work pretty good. Let's get in a little closer. I want to get it spun around so you can see the rear end there. Okay, so channel 3 operates your reverse. You hit that and your pan drops down and you have reverse. Hit it again, goes up, and you're on your way. Now, jet boats do take a little bit of practice to get the hang of. They don't drive necessarily like other boats because they don't have a rudder, or they've got an impeller inside there, or it's a turbine, and it causes very, very small changes in your radio will cause huge results on the model. So you just kind of gently steer this one if you're wanting to drifter, but this is what happens if you pounce on it. So you get a few spin outs when that happens. I'll try that reverse function again. That is just really cool. I'm not used to having reverse on a jet boat, but it's got a decent amount of speed. It is pretty running out there. See, that's what I'm talking about by the washout. You turn just a little too far, you will wash out. But that's something you'll get used to as you drive jet boats. Luckily for me, I've been driving jet boats for about 3 years now, so I'm pretty used to their silliness. So now that we know that it works and works properly, let's go find some gentle rapids just to try it out on. I like that light bar. Oh, we'll just bounce it right up on shore. Check this out. And that's jet boat action. Oh, we've made it to the stream. Problem is, the place where I like to play, where we're at currently, and what's most available for me in my area, is a natural watershed. So the water drains out of here pretty quickly, and I'm having a hard time finding good rapids to run this on. But at least maybe I can show you just how versatile this thing is in shallow water, because I'm just barely making it through these rocks. Bouncing off a few here and there. Now, this is a big boat in a very small area, and that's what this was designed for. So you can go in places like this. If you rub off a rock, it's not going to hurt anything. Well, theoretically, it shouldn't hurt anything. You crack one dead on, you're probably going to bust your hull up. There, we're hitting bottom in a few places. And I am just running a 3S 5000 milliamp. And so far so good. I believe I've probably sucked a couple of leaves up underneath in my jet pump area. Yes sir, look at that. Felt the power cut. Pull those out of there. There we go, leaves removed. Well, that is a problem you can have, especially if you're in an area like this. Bounce over that stick. There we go, bounce off a rock. Yeah, that's the whole point with this boat, is you can get a little silly with it. That's what it was designed for. And you don't have a rudder or an exterior prop to worry about. Bounce it off a few rocks and have a good time. Oh, what happens if we go in reverse? Oh, that is awesome. Bounce over that stick. And let's just get her back on over here. There we go, bounce it right up on the rocks. And let's pop the back open and see what we got going on here. Pretty dry in there. Now I am just running a 3S because I knew where I was going. The 4S probably been a little too much. Let's have a look at the bottom. So from what I hit, I didn't do any damage of any kind. But that all comes with practice, guys. When you first get this thing out, make sure you, if you've never driven a jet boat before especially, make sure you get somewhere where you can practice a little bit in the wide open before you go try silliness. Because you try silliness and without having a little bit of practice with this boat, you're going to end up cracking something head on. But thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this nice little test, unboxing, overview, whatever you want to call it. That's a pretty cool boat, and I think we're going to get a lot of fun out of it. I'll get a full cinematic video going here at some point, having it towed in on the trailer and whatnot. But smash that like, hit that subscribe, and I hope you have an awesome day. Take it easy, guys.